The European Directorate for the Quality of Medicines and Healthcare of the Council of Europe, or EDQM for short, has been protecting the public health of millions of people in Europe and beyond since 1964. The EDQM is responsible for establishing, monitoring and distributing the official reference standards of the European Pharmacopoeia, which provide the legal and scientific basis for the control of the quality of medicines worldwide. These standards are substances used for the tests and assays to be carried out in accordance with the pH-EUR monographs. Reference standards can be of different types, and they include chemical reference substances, herbal reference standards, and biological reference preparations. They are established by the EDQM laboratory, with the participation of external laboratories. EDQM official reference standards are essential for the application of the monographs described in the European Pharmacopoeia. They are needed to identify the pharmaceutical substance tested and to determine its content or potency, as well as to control the impurities that may originate from its manufacturing process. To date, more than 3,000 reference standards are available from the EDQM. At the EDQM, these standards are manufactured and filled into containers by the Reference Standards and Samples Division, or DRS for short. They are then distributed to manufacturers worldwide, as well as to public institutions involved in the quality control of medicines. The reference standards are manufactured in a 1,000 square metre dedicated area at the EDQM premises, the manufacturing section. Requests for manufacturing a batch of reference standards are recorded in a unique manufacturing file which describes in detail the different steps to be followed, the equipment to be used, and the operating conditions. The manufacturing file contains all the necessary information needed for tracing the operations throughout the different stages of the manufacturing phase. It ensures that everything is done according to procedures. The manufacturing section has all the specialized equipment that may be needed for dealing with the types of substances to be processed, from harmless excipients to toxic substances. For example, substances prone to oxidation or sensitive to humidity are handled using equipment housed in a glove box or isolator with argon gas. This ensures that the substance is manufactured in a highly pure and inert atmosphere. In the case of highly potent substances, special equipment is used to protect both staff and the environment. The external sides of the vials are washed after manufacturing in order to protect the end user. This strict environmental control system covers the whole manufacturing section, and it's an essential part of the prevention of contamination risks. Protecting staff in the working areas is very important, and a range of protective measures is in place to this end. Each of these measures is adapted to the specific manufacturing process. Technicians and operators wear protective clothing depending on the risk level of the substance they handle, and they follow strict hygiene protocols when entering and leaving the facilities. Within the EDQM premises, 750 square metres are dedicated to the storage of reference standards, in addition to the 1,000 square metres of the manufacturing section. Here, samples covering all kinds of reference standards are stored in a refrigerated control tower and a system of freezers with temperatures ranging from +5 to -80 degrees Celsius. Distribution of reference standards from the storage tower is done at the distribution desk, which functions on the basis of a pick-by-voice put-to-light system, which makes distribution operations more rapid and efficient. Up to 56 orders can be prepared at a time. A specific machine for preparing parcels is used to pack reference standards in dry ice, which keeps them at -80 degrees Celsius during shipping. Each reference standard has a barcode and a label containing an article code, a batch number, and a unique identifier. This barcode allows each reference standard vial or ampoule to be tracked individually throughout the whole distribution chain, from when it's labelled at the EDQM until it's delivered to the end user. The EDQM applies all the relevant transport regulations prescribing how the various types of reference standards should be packed and labelled for dispatch. The scientific expertise and the technical equipment of the EDQM ensure that the reference standards can be used by all the medicine manufacturers and independent control laboratories as a reliable means to control the quality of medicines and their ingredients. This is how the official reference standards of the European Pharmacopoeia guarantee that all patients in Europe and beyond have timely access to safe and good quality medicines.